I'm out here on the slough in the delta, and I have excited a bunch of bluegill down here, and I'm gonna go down here and catch some more. I can see them, and I'll show you how I do it. I call it microfishing. All right, I'll get you set up here so you can see. I can't see what you can see. Little piss. I'll try holding the camera. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'll make sure that you see any fish. Okay, see what I'm using here is a little, this is called, I don't know, easy release. See what I got on there? Just a little piece of worm that I dug up in my backyard. Just a little piece. Now I'll be right back.
I found a floater. You want a floater?
Oh man, I make my own.
Oh, okay.
That's cork.
A cork, huh? Wine cork, huh?
Well, no, actually, there's trees out there on the Smith Canal. I don't know if you ever seen them out there,
Okay.
but they're all along there. And sometimes take a little piece of bark or just find one on the ground.
Yeah, whatever works, right?
Yeah, don't scare the fish.
Go up.
Yeah.
No bite, Joe? Chủ ơi, tao bỏ phế ra chủ tao cho at least 4 minutes. Yeah, that's right.
I said I was going to catch a fish, but you never know. Caught like 7 or 8 of them. Anybody? Oh yeah, this is a 5 foot. It's really, it's got 6-pound test. I brought in like a 5+ pound channel cat on this, doing this one time. I have a, here we go. There we go. Now this is what we're looking for. See? This is a sunfish. It's a yellow belly type of a bluegill perch. Okay, let's see if we can get some more. Oh, I can see a bunch of them over there. Now if I can just get, they're kind of shy right now because their friend's been getting yanked out from under them. Oh, that's nasty. I just nastied my rod handle up a little. I'll have to give it a bath. It's all balled up. You want to kind of keep it straight as you can, like so. But big globs, you just want to use a tiny piece of worm mostly. That's how I do it. You know, just take a small piece off of a worm. Uh, not a giant worm, just a few. It should. Hey, who's that? Brown. Fishing for tuna, man. See my bait? Little piece of worm. I can't read your comments right now. I'm casting to these fish because I see a lot of fish out here, and I've caught a few, and oh, somebody's got them a big old fish out here. Probably a striper. Oh. Let me try to get down here and read these. Oh crap. Whoops. No, man. No, I'm not. I don't buy my bait. I dig these in my yard. They're just regular old earthworms, and you just use a little piece. You know. I'm gonna try to get you down here so you can see the freaking fish coming out, but I don't. No, I'm just fishing for bluegill right here. I have a big piece of cut bait out for a big catfish or something, and I have a 2-pole stamp, so I can fish with 2 rods, and I just missed one, and so I put me a big cut bait out so I can hopefully catch a big fish. And this is what I've done since I'm a little kid, you know, the bluegill and stuff, which you catch a bluegill and you use zipper bait, you can catch a big fish too. That's why, but I found a bunch of dead ones in the canal by me, so I didn't have to kill any to get cut bait. Matter of fact, I have a little carp on there that I found dried up in the canal. They're just looking at it. Oh, there's another one. This wouldn't be fun on like a broomstick. Oh, see, there's like a hybrid. That's a little hybrid there. He's got the small mouth, but still a hybrid. Just a tiny piece of worm. And I use these long shanked hooks so I can get them out without swallowing the thing. You know, they have a harder time swallowing it. And you kind of fish these things like trout anyway. When they pull it under, you pull back. They're a blast. My grandson has sat and caught a lot of these this way. We just fish in the rocks, in between the rocks where the dark holes are. You just drop your little piece of worm down in there and you can catch them right there, right next to the bank. And the water's going down right now, so, but the fish are real active. They're on the surface and they're really active. So I might go get me another piece of worm here in a minute.
That's not how you do it.
Mosquitoes. Yeah, my worm's pretty freaking, it's like a shell. Should work, but these guys are bouncing up. They're bouncing a bait that's bigger than these fish I'm catching. It's a plug. Wow, there's some active fish out here. Beautiful day today. My Labrador she almost died for the 5th time. She almost choked to death on her own vomit. I don't know, I got up early because I stayed up till this morning, and I got up early for some reason. And I was up early and I was barely awake. I think I was rolling myself a cigarette, and freaking, I heard her coughing a little bit, and then I didn't know, I looked around to see if she was up on her bed. No, she wasn't. And I went out the door and I saw her in the corner, and she had her mouth open as wide as she could get it, and she was coughing. She was standing on her feet, but she had her head in the corner, like she'd just been eating grass there. And so I turned around and I slipped my freaking mud boots on, and I grab a roll of toilet paper, and I go out, and she's laying on her side, and she's all tangled up with freaking lawn chairs and stuff, and so I can't get to her, and so I pick her up by her legs. When she does this, she gets stiff as a board. I mean, she just straightens her legs out and gets stiff because she can't get breath. And she kicks her legs a lot sometimes, and man, it's a really sad thing. And she gets this real thick bile, white thick bile, and I pull it out with toilet paper like in strings, and she's bit me a couple of times because she's just not in her right mind. She's not catching breath. While I'm pumping on her chest with my legs and massaging her neck and working this stuff out, and I can hear when she gets breath. She'll start breathing. That's the 5th time. This dog's like 2.5 years old, and it's just so sad because she's such a freaking intelligent, smart, good dog. And I know I'm gonna wake up someday and I'm gonna find her in the backyard, or my wife's gonna find her. That's even worse because my wife just loves that dog. But I have a feeling it's gonna happen. That sucks bad too, because I love that dog. I've already thought about where I'm gonna bury her. That's so fucked up for a 2.5-year-old dog. I'm gonna go get me another piece of worm. I'll be right back. I should roll me a cigarette. I'm gonna feed him this one. I heard somebody say once, well, if they outlaw fishing, who's gonna feed the fish? Sorry about that. I gotta set this up better. Yeah, who's gonna feed the fish? Hey man, thanks. Yeah, this was my passion growing up. Yeah, I'm gonna get another worm, or a piece of a worm. to roll me a couple of smokes. This is what I got set out for the big stuff. That's the bait runner. 20-pound test, big game. Trilene. Okay. Flowers worms. Right. Damn, that's a big mosquito. Hey, no, go. Okay, now I just want to take a piece of this worm, and he can't feel it, I promise. He told me that. Alright, get me down here. Smack some more than bluegill. Man. Well, I got one of them things on the back of my phone where I can stand. Just thread that thing with your big ending first. Just thread it on that hook. Just thread it up on there. All the way to the tip. Look like that. That's what you want. That is deadly bait. That's bigger than a big ball. That's better than a big ball of worms. And you'll catch more fish with it because the fish just swallows it. They don't chew on it like a big ball of worms. Big balls of worms catch fish, I know. Well, I prefer less is better when it comes to fishing for worms. Unless you're fishing a whole night crawler threaded onto your line. And them guys can throw for a mile. Whoever gives a thumbs up, thanks. Still. I keep expecting to hear that bait runner ripping it, but I don't. I flapped my bait. I flapped it. I took a fillet knife and sliced it from the tail up, along the, like you're filleting it. Both sides, opens it up, gets more flesh in the water, the guts and everything. And I just hook it through the head. I had a big old nickel hook on there, but it's not a good idea. It's a good idea if you fish to use a hook that will rust out. because a lot of times you can just cut that hook off if a fish is hooked deep and you don't want to kill it, keep it, eat it. It's better just to cut the line and let the hook rust out. That's why you can even scratch your hooks, because they have a coating on them. And you can scratch that off and they'll rust faster. Or if you use those nickel hooks or the plated hooks, ocean hooks, and these deltas, they'll wind up with dead fish and dead bigger things that eat those dead fish. Because those hooks they're like saltwater hooks. You shouldn't be using them out here. I do. I'm fishing for stripers or something like that. Use big hooks. And these fish have turned off really bad. And my worm's curled into a ball, so a circle, a hook went like that. Nice, and they can't see that hook, not in this water. Now if you're fishing in ice, oh wow, the shatter boiling right here, or something's boiling. I'm right out in the middle of it. Yeah, sure, stop, yeah. Now that I mentioned it, stop, go ahead. Oh, big. Dang it. Wow, cool. Just crooked as a television preacher. This pole right here's probably got, it has a lot of pounds of these things, or little things on it. I have done a lot of fishing with this. I'm just gonna do some poking. I'm gonna poke down, just let this thing drop down in these holes in between these rocks. The dark spots, let them go down far as they'll go down, but you gotta be careful because the fish will pull you under the rocks. But if they do, you just let them have a little slag, just kind of bounce it a little bit. When you get snagged, do not jerk on it. Bounce it lightly. Now, I'm gonna have to stand up. Somebody probably see my booty, but nobody's watching anyway, so. But I think Brown, man, he was around. You're cool. Man, see, this is rock fishing, and this is why I call it micro fishing. That's why. That's just between them rocks. That fool spent all that money on that boat to go catch fish. Dude, catch some more of these little suckers before it's too dark. Yeah, I'm not even got my bobber in the water because I got like 1.5 feet there between my hook and my bobber. No weight. Because it doesn't act natural with weight on it. They know. There's some excellent black holes over here. These fish will bite till I can't see. This is what I call macro fishing. And I'm bent, ain't I? My screen's all bent out of shape. Just walk that little worm along those edges, the dark sides, especially away from you, because these things are kind of shy. If they see you, they will get shy. Cast it around. On 45. Shell casing over here somewhere, but I bounced that rock. There it is. I think it's 45. 40. 45. That's a big mo. Now I'm casting to boils, to tail boils. I got one earlier doing that. Well, I'm dodging debris. Fishing by myself, I'm used to it. There he goes. Sure enough, this is some fun stuff for the kids. My grandson has caught a lot of these. And I'm hoping my granddaughter will get to catch a lot. And my other grandson, but he's kind of young yet. But I'm sure he'll want to do it too. And something hit it when I put it in the water. Y'all leave them when the fish are biting. Just get active. They can see me, probably. Hope I don't get no copyright violation. All right, now take it. Go. It's good. That big dude's been here since I got here. And I don't think he's going anywhere until it gets too dark. I'm out here letting these freaking mosquitoes eat me up. Nah, I better not smoke that cigarette yet. Cause I'll have to go roll another one if I do. I should have stuck with I can still stick with my pile of rocks here. I can still catch something off these rocks. Pretty sure I can still catch something off these rocks here tonight. Yeah, I guess so. Now, sure want to see microfishing. This fish is just fine. He's just fine. There's nothing wrong with this fish. He'll go back and grow up and tell everybody. But look at that. Look at that. That's a vicious little predator, man. This sucker's bad. Don't feel sorry for him. He'll eat you if you fall in there and die. These little pieces, but more rockfish. Yeah, more rockfish. Good looking hole right here. Oh, you've done me good there, little fish. One more time. Just do that one more time. You did. You little. You did it one more time. These are slimy little suckers. If you don't rinse your hands off, your rod will slip out of your hands. More rockfish. More personal. Interactive. There's plenty of dark holes to find to drop this thing into. I have something like it right here. And these mosquitoes are pretty big. They sound hungry. Give this guy a try again. See if you like it now. big fish, but bigger than the others. Beautiful color. This guy might have to go on with me. Nope. Okay, more rockfish, see? Bait's still good. Whoops. Bait's still good. Still more fish in here. Now let's pull a couple more out of here. Oh crap. Dummy. Try that one more time. Try that one more time. Because I bet I'm smarter than you. Fish. Oh. So, fish with big brain. Okay. Not unheard of. Oh. All right, I'm gonna let you stew. All right, did I catch something over here? Oh no, you don't, mosquito. Son. Wow. That mosquito was scary. I gotta get a shirt, jacket, something. Should I quit harassing these little fish and let them go to sleep? They keep trying to steal my worm. So what about that? Oh. Wonder if I can catch something out there. Yuck. That made a wet spot. One more before it's dark. One more before dark. Oh, it's one more cast. Come on, Mom, one more cast. One more. I cuss. I'm a bad person. But I know it. I don't try to pretend that I'm not. Oh man. Somebody else on here now. I'm gonna pack my gear and get back to there's my bait runner up there. You can see those mosquitoes. I gotta get me a dang long sleeve on, or I'm gonna pick up my cigarette butts, my 45. Hey, Dig. Dude, I found you. I knew your name looks familiar because I had you in my, because I subscribed to you. I never got to talk to you about that, about your detecting and treasure hunting and stuff. I'm out here, it's a beautiful sunset, but the mosquitoes are, as you can see them, they're large. I gotta get me a long shirt, or I'm gonna be food. You just traveled through my shirt sleeve. I got a dang stand on this thing. When does this thing stand on it? Oh, sure it will. It'll stand on it and bunch of air. What, hunting or fishing? Man, this place is isolated when everybody's gone. The mosquitoes drive them out. This damn, that's what people do though. Leave their crap laying around. Well, I got this thing upside down. Oh, cool. That's hunting. Am I upside down? Doesn't show me upside down on the camera, so probably not. Yeah, well, see, this is why fishermen have a bad name, man. Yeah, are you talking like old homesteads? Oh, wow. Old homesteads, and man, that is pretty cool. It looks cooler in the camera than it does in person. Are you talking about, foundations or like placer, permission to go placer, search? Yeah, yeah, this place is full of these. We've got canals and rivers and diverting canals everywhere to inland. Oh, wow. So, dang. See where I'm at? Dude, I'm in Stockton. And I'm in between the Stockton is pretty a very bad connection. Uh-oh. Stockton is pretty much in between San Francisco and the gold fields. So there was these old, along the way between the two. Sometimes people buried their gold because San Francisco was a terrible place back then. It was, it was where people got shanghaied, went to China from San Francisco. Um, and the prospectors, they knew that. They knew that if they were carrying gold in, there was people who laid in wait in between San Francisco and Stockton. Oh yeah, there are some great places here. I've always said if you can find the old route back during the 49er days, if you could find the route that they used between San Francisco and say Stockton, the foothills. I don't know, it would probably take you for the rest of your life, and you might not find anything, but you could. There's always a possibility. Man, there's some fish action out there. Yep, active big time. Yeah, and Sacramento's north of here. Sacramento's pretty much the same thing, kind of like between the two gold fields. My brother-in-law, he's gone now, but he was part of he rediscovered a mine up there. I think it's called Allegheny or something like that. Allegheny mine. Way back in the late 70s, early 80s. They went in there with a metal detector and found some big deposits. They reopened the thing. It turned into a real big deal. But my brother-in-law got screwed on the deal. He got screwed in a couple of big things where he could have made it big. But yeah, there's a lot of good places, but California is not like Ireland or freaking Rome or UK doing stuff there. You're not gonna find anything from ancient times, but well, and that's the sunset. Wish I could set this dang thing up so it would hold itself. Turning this into a long movie here, long video. My bait board. Nope. It's gonna be crooked. Like this. Oh crap, I'm crooked again. Yeah, I don't blame you. One of my daughter-in-laws is from UK, and she lives in some little tiny place, but she's from the UK where they had Roman roads right by where she lived. The Romans built roads there. I wonder if I could sit on my ice chest and peek into my camera. Oh, wow, cool. Yeah, she said that there was Roman roads all around there, and they were just like stones or bricks and wore big ruts all in them. But she never, I don't think she ever did any metal detecting. But her accent is worth more than gold. My oldest son's wife's from there, and my youngest son's wife is from Vietnam. Both good people. And my daughter, she's stuck American. Oh, in Michigan? I bet. There's, they found some crazy stuff in Florida. It puts all the, but it's going to upset all the scientists, so nobody can hear about it because they're not supposed to be there at that time period. So we've got to keep that quiet. Yeah. What? Hey, what's up, DV? Peace. Yeah, that's a big Lake Superior. Who knows what's been around, lived around that thing? That could feed a lot of people. That the coast of California, as it collapses, they find some crazy stuff too. Uh, but oh, it is. There's no wind. It's just really super cool. I wish I could see the water better. I don't have. We got a hoot owl going off over there. Um, yeah, that's where shipwrecks and stuff there. People disappear in that Superior. Yeah, that would feed a lot of people. That lake, you could have a very large population of people living out there. Oh, I hope that's not a cop rolling up on me. Right now, I'm fishing for. Actually, I want to catch a nice big catfish right now. Earlier, I was fishing for some. Earlier, I was fishing for some bluegill, and I have a piece of cut bait. I had it out, the same piece of bait out since I got here, and I hope these people don't rob me. Um, it's been setting. I have my bait runner going. Wow, cool. I have my bait runner going on, so I want something at least big enough to. Yeah, this is not a good area, and I'll tell you, it's really changed. Yeah, me too. It scares me too. People roll up on you. I was thinking maybe, oh yeah, I can run fast, and I don't have anybody to wait for. I don't have anybody to pull along with me. For my age, anyway. Yeah, the in California, if you think about it, there was 10,000 grizzly bears roaming California before the gold rush. Before gold was discovered in California, there was 10,000 grizzlies, the biggest species of grizzly known to man. Well, modern species, bigger than the Kodiak bear. Wow, everybody left me. Bigger than the Kodiak bear, bigger than the any bear. And there was 10,000 of them, and they were killed off, and they were treated real cruel. Made chairs out of them. Well, man, I must have busted wind or something because everybody just took off and left. Well, since there's nobody on here and it's getting dark, and I'm out here in a crappy area. You hear that hoot owl? I'm just gonna leave it running for a minute. You hear that? It's so nice and calm out here. I need to roll me some cigarettes. That's all the way across the river. Loud. Oh man. Really carries the sound. 59 minutes and 56 seconds. Very cool. 2 thumbs up. Thanks all y'all, Uper, Digger, and Brown. Thank you for NCBDX or whatever. I can't remember that name, but thank you for coming by. That duck doesn't sound like a duck. But it's flying, so it must be a duck. Later. And that owl so cool, I hate to cut him off.